Shingai Nyoka is monitoring the electoral process fast in Zambia's parliamentary and presidential elections. We chat to her now on the line from Lusaka. Good afternoon, Shingai. How's that vote count proceeding for now?
Well, good afternoon to you, Kirshni. We are at the command centre where the election results are supposed to have been announced. We were told to have been here by at midday for the start of the presidential elections results. But we haven't heard anything yet. We understand that there's been some delays, but this, mind you, this was only 2 results out of 156 constituencies, and so really it appears as if the process is a lot slower than most people had anticipated. One polling station that we visited had because of some objections, they were considering doing a recount. So really at the moment, the Electoral Commission had pledged that it would announce the presidential results within 48 hours of the vote. But with the pace that things are going at right now, that's starting to look doubtful.
Shingai, it has been unfortunately a violent-tinged campaign in the past few weeks and a very tense election. How visible are security forces right now? We understand that that security has already been beefed up around the counting centre.
Absolutely. The situation on the ground at the various polling stations was normal compared to what it was last year, but outside the National Command Centre where the results will be announced, as you saw, the barricades that have been set up, that wasn't there in the previous elections. The riot police and very stringent requirements to come into the command centre. And so really I think there is a sense that there is some tension between the main party as well as the opposition party.
The opposition has frequently accused the ruling party of monopolizing the media somehow. How is the local media covering the elections, Shingai?
You're asking how the media is covering the
local media. How is the local media handling the election coverage so far?
Well, I think one of the issues that has been raised by the people that we've spoken to is that some of the comments and some of the reports have been quite inflammatory. The media is very polarized with those that support the ruling party and those that support the opposition party, and it really showed in the way that this election has been covered. The Electoral Commission has really called for journalists to report fairly and unprecedentedly, has requested that journalists sign a form, a compliance form in which they commit to reporting this election fairly.
Shingai, very quickly, an ailing economy has been a key issue in the electoral campaigning. What are the expectations of ordinary Zambians on the ground?
Well, many of the people that we spoke to spoke about the boom that Zambia had, the economic boom that it's had since 1998 on the back of mineral prices. But what we've seen is that many of these jobs have been shed, and people really want some of the benefits of the minerals to start accruing to locals. What they say is that Zambia has attracted a lot of foreign investment, but that a lot of these policies benefit foreigners so much more than they benefit the locals. And so what they really want is just a more interest-focused policy candidates that will really, or a president who will really look to the ordinary Zambian.
Thank you. Shingai Nyoka on the line to us from Lusaka in Zambia. Election results expected out later today or tomorrow. Time to take a brief look at the weather.